One is looking at entering this program. We talk a lot about your own time management and you talk about your preparedness for the program. Not only do you have to have yourself prepared, but you've got to talk to your employer or your employees if you are the employer. Everyone has to work with you as well as your family. That's the big advice I would give to everyone. Make sure that the people you work with are fully aware of the time commitment that you're going to have to put into it, as well as your spouse. I'm very fortunate that we were empty nesters when I did the thing, so it was my wife was the one that was there saying, get your work done. But if you've got a young family, make sure that everyone's aware of the time commitment you're going to have to put into it. Because if you don't put that time commitment, you're not going to succeed in the program. Some of the best ways I developed relationships with other students were serving on some of the committees that the students are asked to serve on, which was a good learning experience for me, as well as forming some relationships with a couple of other students.
Again, because it's a program for working farmers, for working professionals, one of the greatest constraints is time management. So for anyone trying to start the program, the first thing, after making sure you're able to take care of the cost, the second most important thing would be, does your time allow you to do this? Because that's going to be very important. Make sure you're able to balance it with your job. You're able to submit your assignments on time and still be able to work. You got to work to pay the bills, to pay the tuition. So make sure you're able to do all this. And then the other thing is the rotation. Like I said, that's another very important part. You have to be gone for some 6 weeks at a time. That's not easy. So make sure you talk to your employer and say, hey, this is where I'm trying to go into, and make sure that you guys agree before you go into it, because otherwise you might not be able to finish it on time.
As you go through the program, you want to make sure that you have a set time. You plan, everybody plan. So you don't want to get other things doing that you don't get to finish the program within that time frame. It can eat into your other planning. So what I would have done different to make sure that I finish the program within a time frame, agreed upon time frame.